everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Lamont Xperience. I have partnered with the good people at Boston Cannabis Week, Boston Hemp Company, and Xperience Creative, and we are kicking off Boston Cannabis Week 2020, Elevate the Culture, and we have some cool people that are working with us. We have MCR Labs, Berkshire Roots, High Identity, 96.9 Boston. I mean, so many cool people. Elevate Northeast, Trill Fits, Western Front, the good people at PAX, and we cannot forget Rhythm and Raps. So we're going to kick off what hopes to be a great week of Boston Cannabis, celebration of the culture, and we are once again going to elevate the culture. And this is our first episode, and I can't think of a cooler way to start the episode than from introducing somebody who has gone on to great success, who was locally grown. He is the vice president of Wu-Tang Management, Protect Your Neck Records, so many more that we're going to get into. Please, everybody, welcome my man, Jimmy Kang, to the show. What's up, Jimmy?
What up, Lamont? Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Oh, listen, man, you're like royalty around these parts. And like when I talked to you for the first time the other day, I didn't realize that the connection we had was deeper than our first phone call. Because I find out you're from Worcester.
Where are your family from?
And my family is from Worcester. And then he's like, he knows my cousins, he knows my aunts. He probably knows some deep, dark secrets that I don't want to share about me. You know, he probably knows all that shit. So I'm going to keep it real cool so he doesn't make me look bad. Man, Worcester, that is bananas, man. You know, like all my family, that is nutty, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I got to Worcester from, I grew up in LA. I played hockey for the Junior Bruins. And then I went to Framingham State and to Worcester State and just stayed out in Worcester because I started promoting all the nightclubs to managing 5 nightclubs and owning one.
Yeah, I was reading up about you, man, and you were definitely handling business with the nightclubs. Like you were managing so many cool spots. How did you juggle that? Like, how did you juggle managing the clubs? And did that lead to you getting in the business with the Wu-Tang? Like, yes. How does that?
So I started managing the club. Started managing a big club, the biggest club in Central Massachusetts, and we're bringing all the artists in all the time. And I met Crumb Snatcher. Crumb Snatcher asked me to help him out. So we started helping him out, started breaking records and doing big things.
Right.
And then after that, I signed Ed O.G., Jason, and Slane for special teams to put Boston on the map.
That's
so
what's up.
So we put Boston on the map that way. Right after that, a lot of opportunities started coming through, and one of them was hanging around with the Wu, doing shows with them in Capadonna. And then all of a sudden, you know, they put me as a management into Wu-Tang Management, and within 2 years, they put me as the VP of Wu-Tang Management, where we opened up Protect Your Neck Records up again, Protect Your Neck Distribution. We created Wu World Radio and Wu World DJ Coalition. You know, trying to put things together, structure.
Dude, that is amazing. Like Wu-Tang Clan is on RZA, especially probably. That's on my bucket list of conversations to have over a burrito. Like I need to talk to the RZA one of these days. Wu-Tang Clan. I've been obviously a Wu-Tang fan since I was a kid. And how can you like? And it made me go, how does an ice hockey player from Worcester link up with 9 legends from Staten Island? I mean, you pretty much told me, but that's like a movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Sometimes I sit and think about it like, damn, I used to listen to these guys. And once I was in the management, I was like, oh, this is awesome. Once they made me the VP, it was kind of surreal, you know? It's like, wow. And then, you know, just to see the people that's been around them in the beginning, they're all good with me now, but in the beginning, they were kind of hating on me, like, who's this Asian dude coming into this whole cipher as one of the managers?
The Wu-Tang people?
Yeah, you know, the
Wu-Tang's...
Well, you got to all right, so you got to think, right? The Wu-Tang, every single Wu-Tang clan members got their own personal manager. So all of them used to be under Wu-Tang management, you know, working under John Mook Gibbons. So when I got involved, they're like, okay, look at this dude, he's cool and everything. But then once they made me like the VP, they were kind of like, yo, we've been around this situation for like 25 years. Who's this dude? He just comes in here, and you guys just made him the VP in 2 years? And Mook goes, well, you guys been with me for 25 years, and you guys haven't done a lot compared to what this man's been doing in the past 2 years, so we got to put him up.
That's crazy. So, it would just shock me that like anybody involved with Wu-Tang, because that Wu-Tang is obviously so delved so deep into Asian culture.
Yes. You have to be very spiritual. Everything doing for the children and blessing the people around you. That's why we've been blessed by God. God's great. Been blessing me, so I've been helping everyone around me. Been taught, to be in the Wu-Tang Clan, obviously you got to be a straight person. Along with that, you got to be in the streets beforehand, so they understand you official and everything too. So it's a whole big combination of everything. Right. It's not just that you're into rapping or you're into music, you're into business. It's a whole like characteristics that goes together to be part of the system.
You gotta envelop the entire lifestyle. They don't want any outsiders. They want you to be as much Wu as they've been Wu, official from the start.
It's like family. It's like we do anything for each other. It's amazing. It's a beautiful situation.
Do you have do you check in with those guys day to day, or what's your interactions with like Wu or other members? Is it mostly RZA?
Yeah, every Wednesday we have an executive meeting, so we talk to everyone, figure out what we're gonna do coming up. The plans and everything. We talk to the booking agent, CAA. We talk to our infamous, our PR. We talk to whoever we're doing business with. But mostly every Wednesday we sit down and come up with game plans. So when people got a team and everyone lives away, you still got to have meetings. If you don't have meetings, everyone falls apart.
That's true. You got to keep things cohesive. Which brings me to my next question as far as future endeavors. You are planning a Wu-Tang theme park in Seoul, Korea.
Well, Wu-Tang theme park was brought up by me from the government of Korea because they're trying to do theme parks.
Yeah.
So I set everything up with them, and then I put that together with RZA and Freedom so they could broker the deal.
They have to be the first music group, first artist to ever have their own theme park. And can I please suggest Protect Your Neck roller coaster? I think like a roller coaster gotta be called Protect Your Neck.
Yes.
Lines around the corner. I'm showing up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Is there a timetable?
Right now we're waiting for Korea, the government of Korea, to approve everything with the people, because there's already theme parks around there. So what they wanted to do was add a Wu-Tang theme park scene over there, because I guess in Korea they travel down towards south, like way south, and that's where all the theme parks at, and they're trying to build that up because that's like country, it's not city. So they're trying to make that like a theme park place for a bunch of things, and they consider Wu-Tang as one of us. And we're also working on getting our own Wu-Tang Management's nightclub in South Korea that we're working on right now.
Dude, you are up to hefty things, man. That is it's beautiful.
Yeah, right now,
and it's great that. Oops, sorry.
Right now, I'm in Thunder Studios in Long Beach. I got in the board with Probus. Probus is in Thunder Studios doing everything, and it's a wonderful thing. Yesterday, I was with the Onyx and also with Capadonna. Showed up this place. In a little bit after this meeting, I'm having I brought the money team over here to Thunder Studios so they could check it out, so we could do some boxing matches and everything. And also after this, I'm going to be talking to Styles P and Brian from Rock Nation, his manager, so that we could figure out how to do shows here. I think we're going to be doing the Locks and the Dave East show out here. We're going to be getting with Griselda. We're also going to be working on with Bobby D, Snoop Dogg and DMX show. Like it's going to be great, innovating the industry, because while I was sitting here with the clan and not making any money, because our shows are all canceled since March.
Right.
And then I got this opportunity to come to Thunder in LA, and once I sat down with them and gave them an opportunity how to change the industry. They put me on the board. So basically, Thunder Studio becomes the venue, and now the promoters and the booking agents are back in the game. The promoters could hire the artist. The promoters could call the booking agent, CAA. CAA can call Wu-Tang to Snoop Dogg to Lady Gaga or whoever they want to do, all the big concerts. And they could actually host it. I mean, and we're going to host it in Thunder Studio.
Mm-hmm.
So that way it's virtual. Everyone has their own stages. There's 14 stages here. And if you get, let's say, $20 a show, 1 million people watching, that's 20 million. You get a share in one day. Good business.
That's love. That was actually going to be the next thing I brought up. You know, Probus and the Thunder Crew, Thunder Studios, and you guys are linking up with Vimeo. So you're linking up with Vimeo,
yep.
And you're going to be doing the streaming services. So you guys are basically going to start a service to compete with like Apple Music, Tidal.
The thing about us is that we actually have the studio and the hangars. So we're not going to be actually competing with nobody because all the celebrities and everyone's already coming here. We broadcast the wrestling events. We broadcast Coliseum events. We broadcast Cardi B, Fashion Nova stuff, Kanye West. These guys been here for 20 years doing videos, music videos and production for Fox Sports, Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, Wu-Tang Clan, like everyone. So once again, I just got blessed. It's just amazing how these guys
Hey. Listen, you got it on lock. You got blessed, but do not discount your hard work, man. You did this. You helped make this happen. We can't put that aside, right? Like, yes, got blessed, no doubt, but you worked hard to get to this point, man. And you're seeing the fruits, man. And that's beautiful. Like, I'm happy for you, dude. And I mean, as family, yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm trying to get ringside seats. That's all I'm trying to do is get some ringside seats.
That's a wrap.
So yeah, you're in LA right now. You got all these moves you're making, and that's what's up. And so it seems that with the pandemic, you haven't slowed down a bit. Like, how long was it before you were traveling again? Like, how long before you kind of got back out there?
It was kind of crazy because once the pandemic happened, for the first month, I sat there. Right in downtown Worcester, right across City Hall. I own a store. I also own a full-blown studio, and it kind of stank because for that 6 months I spent $30,000 on the rent, and we weren't essential. So now my studio from straight up media center becomes Studio Media Institute, where we're going to be teaching kids and everything too. So we become essential during the pandemic. That's going to come in November. And my exclusive store, the boutique, we made it half UPS store. So now we're in a shipping center approved by USPS. So now we're essential during the pandemic coming up, and we can ship everything out from our store. And also opening up a boxing gym in Worcester to get Rocky to create the champions that we got. Getting into the game every way possible. The pandemic actually let me settle down instead of just running around with my cut head off, trying to do everything, especially with Wu-Tang. It takes so much time that I didn't really have time for Jimmy Kang. So this pandemic gave me 6 months of Jimmy Kang time where I started capitalizing on everything that I had started. And it's been amazing, like amazing. Just going everywhere, conquering land, going everywhere, and just setting up deals and becoming board of all these businesses. And I also became a board of domestic violence awareness. You'll hear that real quick. I'm the VP of that. We're going to put that out all over the world. So it's going to be amazing, not only for women, but for guys too. Guys get beat up by their girls and they can't do nothing because they're too ashamed getting beat up by their girl. So but we're going to, and then once you retaliate, you go to jail because you're not going to tell the cops something happened because the girl's going to call the cops. So it goes both ways. And then there's girls that's scared that don't know what's going on, where they're just sitting still, getting beat up and abused every day by their man, and they don't know what to do. So we're going to set it up and set up programs for that. And then me and my man's going to open up we're talking about it right now, trying to get a 3-decker and open up a a sober house for people in Worcester trying to get some things started, you know, getting some money in. So I'm trying to do right for the community.
That's, man, that's beautiful, man. Honestly, that's lovely. I'm inspired because you're doing so much, and especially in a time like this where so many things are shut down. And for me personally, like, I gotta be straight up. I haven't even put a pair of pants on since March. Like, I haven't even, honestly, like, this might make me go outside and walk around the block. Like, yo, I'm not even, like, I'm trying to be funny, but I'm not, because I've been so much of a hermit.
Right.
So I haven't even been to the barbershop. I look like I just got rescued from a desert island, if they rescue black people. Like, I look like that. I mean, but hearing what you're up to, man, hearing all the cool things you're up to, definitely inspires me. Obviously, being from Worcester, you have your shop exclusives you were telling me about, and you said there's a.
Yeah, we're also opening up a bodega in downtown.
I was gonna say that was it. I was gonna say you got a bodega coming out
with CBD products. One side CBD bodega exclusive drinks. Exclusive snacks. The thing that happened in Worcester is there's a pandemic happening in Worcester with dope. We're trying to get everyone to smoke trees, you know. But
yeah, what
ends up happening is everything closes down at 6 in downtown Worcester because everyone just goes in and robs the place. You know, they're all high, so they're robbing everything. So all the 7-Elevens, all the gas stations that sells blunts, joints, drinks, it's all shut down. So I'm going to open one because no one's going to rob me in my own town. I know everyone. And everyone around me's right there. We got the whole block on lock. We got 8 apartments right there in downtown, right up, and then we got the studio, we got the store, we got the nightclub, we got the bodega we're opening up. You know, we got it all right there, and all my artists and workers live right on the apartments.
That's what's up, man. I didn't when I was a kid and I would go to Worcester to visit family and stuff, like, I didn't realize how wild Worcester was until I got older. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea. When I was a kid, like, I'm from Dorchester, right? So, you know, I know Dorchester, right? I know how crazy Dorchester can be. When I would go to Worcester, I don't know why, but it felt like I was going to the suburbs. And maybe because I was just a kid and I was just in certain places, being put in certain. And then when I got older,
you're in good places.
maybe, but like when I would, like, you know, my cousin, you know, like my cousin Bushamik, you know, my cousin Damien. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And we were younger, like, I didn't realize that. And I remember when I was, I don't know, late teens, I could go out there and my cousin Damien, he knew everybody, and we would go to like nightclubs, like when we wasn't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? We would go in there, and it was I didn't know, he'd already kind of been doing that. I had no idea. I hope like my aunts don't see this and then I'm snitching, but I'm just saying, like, I went in by myself, aunties. Nobody went with me. It was just me. But yeah, I had no idea that we got a little older. Like, we could be at the Palladium.
My club either.
No, we didn't. You know, no. We just went to the Palladium. That was it. We just went to the Palladium.
Back in the days, it was called the Get Ladium.
Oh, word? Damn, I missed that one. Everybody's always getting laid till I walk in. Everybody's like, oh, these girls in here wilding. I walk in, what's going on? Oh, they left. They all left with others. I always miss the fun. But you're talking a lot about boxing. I see the Mike Tyson portrait in the background. Did you? I know Boo boxed. I know Boo used to box. Did you box?
Nah, I did martial arts since I was 4 till 16. I did taekwondo, judo, hapkido, and jiu-jitsu.
That's what's up, man. Oh man, so ain't nobody fucking with you.
Oh yeah, people tried in Worcester to fuck with me. I mean, but never happened. You know what I mean?
Can't work.
Because that's how I got the respect from everyone in Worcester. Once I started running the club, I didn't know anyone. So when I run the club, it's like my house. So if someone breaks something, someone does something, I get right involved. And I'm pretty nice at what I do. So,
hey, all I know is that when we meet for the first time, I'm going to politely shake your hand and say, nice to meet you, and then back away slow as fuck. I'm going to back away.
No,
just kidding.
I'm a lover, but I know how to fight, you know, and everyone in Worcester knows that too. A lot of people found out the hard way, but they also know that I'm real, name my company straight up, and I help everyone out around me. I don't have any enemies. I don't hate on anyone. I just try to help everyone that's around me succeed. Like when I opened up my studio in Worcester for the 4 years, I let everyone in Worcester for free. And then now I started cutting people off to figure out who I'm gonna work with and stuff. But you know, I spent $90,000 to put the studio up and just opened it up so all the producers, all the artists, all the singers, and everyone could get in every day and just start working.
That's what's up, man. And that's the way you got to do it. You know what's funny about people is that your approach is the approach that everyone should have. You know what I'm saying? Just out there and being cool with people, because it's so easy to be chill. And yet we live in a society with dudes, especially, they feel like they got to prove that maybe they're better than somebody, or like, oh, I got to show this dude. Oh, this dude thinks he can tell me. Like, yo, why can't we just kick it? I'm just trying to kick it, man. All I want to do with my life, man, honestly, simply, here's my life. I want to do stand-up. I want to travel. I want to smoke weed. I want to play video games, and occasionally have a titty on my shoulder. That's it.
No,
that's all I'm looking for.
All the time.
All the time. Even when I'm at this, I'm gonna come to the bodega with a titty on my shoulder. I'm gonna have, let me get you, and I'm gonna have a titty.
That's like carrying a blunt. It's a must.
Oh, so about the bodega. Curious about the bodega. Are you gonna have a bodega cat official? You gotta have a bodega cat, right?
Oh, you have to have a bodega cat. You can't have any mice.
You can't have no mice. You gotta have a bodega cat. Sleep on the bread. Walk past the rice. Look at you funny when you walk in.
That's right.
Stare at you when you're next to the juices. Hell yeah.
That's right. You know we still keep it hood.
You got to. Well, man, all right, so the last part of this interview, and I'm thinking of it because thinking of the boxing stuff, and a bit of a wacky question. All right. If you could, which Sesame Street Muppet would you fist fight? If you could.
Good one. Easy. Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster.
I love sweet things, and I eat that cookie.
Cookie's just smoking weed and eating them. We don't see Cookie smoking, but you know, nobody eats cookies like that unless they lit. Right? Nobody looks. I asked this question to people before. I get a lot of Grover a lot. People can't stand Grover. A lot of people say Ernie. And they say they say Bert. People hate on Bert because how he treats Ernie.
Right.
Right? Now my beef with that is Bert seems like the kind of guy who's just handling his business, and Ernie seems like the kind of guy who's 8 months late in his rent.
Right.
And like, how much of that shit is Bert supposed to take?
Nah, Bert's just tired taking care of him. You know what I mean? That's like me. I got probably 12, 13 adult kids that I take care of.
Can I put a resume in for number 14? Starving around here. Shit. Hey, Jimmy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining me.
It's an honor for the invite to be on your show.
Yo, I am just happy you were available, dude. You're a real cool dude. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Same, man. I know all your family, so we gotta meet up.
We gotta meet up. You know too many secrets. We gotta meet up now, man. So shout out to Jimmy Kang. Shout out to Wu-Tang. Shout out to Probus. Shout out to Thunder Studios. Much success in the future for you. I see it coming, man. I can't wait to meet you, man. I can't wait to see what else you got in store for us, dude.
Yeah, shout out to Scott and Lisa, Boston Cannabis Week. You know,
y'all.
You know, Lamont Price, check me out. Follow me on Instagram, Jimmy Kang, Jimmy Kang with the number 1, Jimmy Kang 1.
I followed you last week, as a matter of fact.
That's what it is.
I'm L Pizzle 12, LPIZZLE 12. So hit me back whenever you can, man. And I can't wait to talk to you again, yo. I appreciate you coming on.
All right. Thank you, Lamont.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace.